Hello everyone, myself Vaibhav and I am a part of LEXIS and Company as a legal intern. Today I am going to talk about rights of mortgagor under Transfer of Property Act. So, who is mortgagor? Mortgagor is a person who has transferred the interest in a specific immovable property. For example, A wants a loan from B. Now B wants that his amount to be secured, which he going to loan A. So A will transfer the interest in specific immovable property to B and will give him the authority of selling it in case A is not able to repay B's amount. Here A is mortgagor. So basically, who transfer the interest of a specific immovable property to another is mortgagor. Now let's see the rights of mortgagor. Every mortgage deed leaves a right to the mortgagor and a corresponding liability for the mortgagee, and vice versa. There are certain rights given to a mortgagor by the Transfer of Property Act 1882. Let's see. Number one right is right to redemption. Section 60 of the Transfer of Property Act states this right, and this rights means that is put to an end to a mortgage by returning the property of mortgagor. And this right further grants three rights to the mortgagor. Number one, that is right to end mortgage deal, right to transfer mortgage property to his name, to take back possession in case of delivery of possession. So basically this right allows individual who have defaulted on their mortgages the ability to reclaim their property by paying the amount due plus interest and penalty before the foreclosure process begins. In simple terms, we can say that after paying the repaying the loan amount with interest whatsoever, and mortgage has right to take back his property. Second right is right to transfer to the third party, which is given under section 60A. And according to the section, the mortgagor may require to assign the mortgage debt and transfer the mortgaged property to a third person directed by him, instead of retransferring the property to him. This section was intended to enable the mortgagor to pay off the debt of the mortgagee by taking loan from another person on security of same property. Next right is right to inspection and production of document, which is given under section 60B. According to the section, the mortgagor who has handed over the title deeds or other document relating to mortgage property to the mortgagee is entitled to inspect those documents. He may require the mortgagee to produce those documents in his possession at a reasonable time and at cost of mortgagor himself. Next right is right to accession. Section 63 of the Act states this right. Basically, accession means any addition to the property. According to this right, mortgagor is entitled to such accession to his property which is in custody of mortgagee. There are two types of accession. Number one is artificial accession, that is when mortgagor made some effort and increased the value of land. And the second is natural accession. The name itself defines, that is without any man-made efforts. Next right is right to improvement, which is given under section 63A. According to the section, if the mortgage property have been improved while it was in possession of mortgagee, then on redemption and in the absence of any contract to the contrary, mortgagor is entitled to such improvement. Next right is right to renewed lease. Section 64 of the Act state this right. If the mortgagor is entitled, the mortgage property is a leasehold property, and during the duration of mortgage the lease get renewed, On redemption, the mortgagor is entitled to enter into to have the benefit of any new lease. This right is available to mortgagor unless there is any contract to the contrary with mortgagee. And next right is right to grant a lease, which is given under section 65A of the Act. This right was introduced by the amendment of 1929. Prior to this right, the Transfer of Property Act did not allow the mortgagor to lease out the mortgage property on his own, but only with the permission of mortgagee. Now, a mortgagor has the right to lease out the mortgage property while he is in lawful possession of that property, subject to the following conditions. One condition is all conditions in the lease should be according to the local law and custom to prevent any fraudulent transaction. Number second is no rent or premium shall be paid in advance or promised by the mortgagee. And last condition is where the mortgage property is a building, the term of lease should not exceed 3 years in total. I hope you like the video. Thank you.